Alright there, sure mate, Yorkie here. Taking you back to Galarian for Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous. With our fearsome leader headed to Lich. Right. We've spoken to Ramian. And we've spoken to his friend, wherever he is. Around somewhere. Oh, he's buggered off into the temple, hasn't he? That's fine. Let's head down to talk to Ulbrich again. We were told that there's two others of Damien's followers. This idiot wants dead. Aranka and Wallflower. And Aranka's at a party somewhere, probably. She's a singer. And a blend in. And Wallflower, who knows? We'll have to talk to Aranka. Alright, hold on. And talk to Ramian. It's not your enemy. He only wants what's good for Canabres. The Inquisitor gives you a black look. I would have considered those an admission of treason from anyone else. But I don't wish to draw my weapon against she who has been gifted heaven's gift. And I won't, as long as you don't do anything worse than conniving with that rabble-rouser, Ramian. I won't ask you again to kill the rabble-rouser, but as soon as we liberate the city, the demons, my faithful will hunt him down. There is nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. I won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground. They are just waiting for the perfect moment to crawl out to the surface. Wait, you're trying to lure me away from here, aren't you? Narrowed eyes. Hold scans you from head to toe. Perhaps you're a cultist too. You just said I've been gifted by heaven. Want to help your friends underground, do you? Well, you won't fool me. Won't take us a single step away from here. If you keep talking such nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. Prelate, your forces are needed elsewhere. Erebeth Tirabade, warden of the city, gathering troops in the Defender's Heart to strike at the demons. Who now? Tirabade? That upstart warden of the city? Suppose I've already been written off for dead? This isn't sedition, this is outright insurrection. I'm loath to abandon my watch, but I can't turn a blind eye to such blatant usurpation of power. We have no hope of defeating the enemy if there's disorder within our own ranks. I'm going over there right now. Let's see what this Erebeth is up to. Prelate Hullrun's soldiers have joined the Crusaders. Well, that's something at least. Let's pop back to talk to our friend up here. I managed to calm Hullrun, but he's still hell-bent on driving out of the city once the demon attack has been repelled. Damien lowers his head. I suppose I should be pleased, but the idiocy, the injustice of it all makes my blood boil. I'll leave Canabres, but not before we fight off the demons. No matter what happens, I want to thank you. Erebeth Tirabade of the Eagle Watch is gathering survivors at the Defender's Heart Tavern. You should be very useful there. I fear my presence would be ill-advised, though you managed to reason with our mutual friend. Inside of me, what might reignite his Inquisitor's zeal. Make myself useful elsewhere. Alas, this city has a great many souls in need of cleric's aid. Then I have to go. As do I. Thank you for listening to me and defending me. Now it is my turn to go out to the ruins in search of people who need help, and I shall give it. Well, feel free. Do what you must.
Breathing your blood. Go. I'll rip you apart. Cover me.
You're irrelevant.
One down. Down.
I'll cut you wide open.
Clawing time.
Surrender or else.
3 down. Albeit with an injury to her.
Mind over muscle. The spirits demand your blood.
Point of damage, not much.
They don't know how fragile they are.
Why don't you sleep that thing? You did.
No match for me.
Ah! Feel that? Stab their backs.
Anyhow,
I'll remove this obstacle.
actually we can go real time at this point. I don't think there's anything on them that we need anything right now. We can grab it on the way out.
I hope you appreciate this.
Damn that, will you, Camellia?
I am helpful.
You.
Am I not? Save the last one for me.
Oh. That looks like a slight problem. Zero reduced. Multiplied by 0.5 minus 8. There's virtually no damage you can do. Zero.
Go.
That's not what I had in mind. Um.
Avisi. I'll loot your corpse.
How much health does it have? B59 left. Immune.
I'll rip you apart!
Oh, she's down.
You are today's sacrifice.
Your death awaits. Go.
Ah, he's doing good damage.
No match for me.
Rest of us, not so much.
Go.
Go for their hearts.
Cover me. Stab their backs.
That's 3 points. 25. That's it. Anyhow. Wow. Bells, Bunio.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes. They have a new bow. Wicked longbow was then trapping longbow. We'll give you the wicked longbow. I'm not sure either of them are that good, to be honest, but it's something.
That's easy.
Well, they're done here. Perhaps it's time to go to this party.
Precisely.
See? No problem.
These cobs were gnawed by the to the bone by ghoul. Teeth were likely cause of death. Not under my control.
For the glory of the Oles clan!
I'll cut you wide open.
I'll loot your corpse.
Too late for apologies. You're irrelevant.
Clawing time!
They'll beg me to stop.
Yeah. And I need to get back on my
I
horse.
do things My way.
Who are you? A short, hooded figure is poking about some bodies lying in the middle of this. The stranger drags the first body off the road respectfully, props it against the wall, and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating, and you see him reach out his hand toward the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, then reaches out again. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? Stranger almost jumps out of his skin, and the hood falls from his face. Under a mop of red curls, the round halfling's face looks up at you. Oh, I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good lady. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good lady. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there too. Too scared to leave. Although spending all that time under Commander Irabeth's nose sure wasn't something. He's a strict one. When she gets antsy. Where are you going? So what were you doing here? Robbing corpses? No! The halfling protests. Rimby Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't rob corpses. Why ever know? I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission and we need to get through. He's interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armour is walking alongside. Even from a distance you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling strains up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. More important things to do in the city than saving other people's property. You're absolutely right. I only agreed to help get the cart to the Defender's Heart because we found it in a stone's throw away. But as soon as we deliver the cart, I'll be back to scouting for survivors. One man in armour. By the way, my name is Elan, Sir Elan of the Hound Heart. Glad to meet someone who survived this madness. I have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Oh, you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. So that was Sealer's friend, was it? Right, so let's go to this party. Well, I think that's dropped enough.
Careful now. That's easy.
The heartbeat quickens.
I'm assuming that's not all the demons here.
Precisely.
Although you know some of these nobles. What a splendid occasion, Counts, and this new Numerian elixir is quite something. Indeed, not all the demons here. They're demons. Wonderful. Now brace yourself. The smell of your own blood, you ghastly eyesore.
I'll rip you apart!
See how they run. Not exactly sure what they could do other than run, mind you.
Your death awaits.
It seems some of them think they can do
The
something.
spirits demand your blood.
I think one more strike should be sufficient to see that off.
This is inglorious.
Well, Daeran's down.
Cover me!
Number...
You are today's sacrifice!
It's a wizard. We're not going to overcome that, I don't think.
Go.
Go.
No match for me.
He's down.
This pain is excruciating.
Yes, I would imagine so.
Stab their backs.
Go for their hearts!
Five. Still has 21.
2, go.
I'll rip you apart!
Fortunate.
I'll loot your corpse.
With just the minor demons left, I think we're fine. And there we are. Now, you are indeed a ranker. Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the oh-so-affable master of the house. I'm a friend of Ilkson. He asked me to find you and protect you. The young woman claps her hands together. Ilkis is alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. Well, let's ease off on calling it friendship, shall we? It's a shame it had to happen now when the city's under siege by the demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are purging us. They're pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How did you get here? Holrun's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, then I lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't be allowed past the door. Holrun holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy. So I picked a good place to lie low. That is, until the demon showed up. She shivers and wraps her arms around herself. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower, no idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. Comes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie the shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away. I know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabris Market Square. Oh, we can go back there. Tell me about yourself. I'm a ranker, travelling bard and follower of Desnan. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander around the world unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, it's only partly true. I have a wonderful family. My father, mother, grandmother, and brother. Right now, they're far away, and I'm sure they miss me. But they have always supported me in my vocation, and they let me be free to roam. Because they knew I couldn't be happy while there's so much of the world I hadn't explored. And so many places where people might need my help. A bard of Mother Moon. Fortunate meeting. I did not think this town would have someone that could, Ulrich stumbles, looking for the right word. I met plenty of brave, worthy and courageous people, but none that could speak the same language as me. A bard? That's great, I love singing. Will you sing me a song? Aranka smiles. Sorry, I don't think this is a good time to sing a long, sweeping epic. But I'll gladly sing for you some other time. What can you tell me about the master of the house? About the Count? Her voice drops to a whisper. I wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you probably heard about the Arendae family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here for long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I've heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home. like someone is watching him. Unseen eyes staring at the back of his head. Even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around, I don't know if I believe all these tales, but then I'm just telling you what I've heard. Why did you decide to break into the wardstone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk. Your information could have been just a trap set by demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, Baranka says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the wardstone and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders is very hard. We've been trying to defeat demons for 100 years now, and we've nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think we can defeat evil if we just line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline. But we've been marching for 100 years, and it's always one step forward and two steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Holrun are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principle. Trust our hearts and our friends, and not some mouldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we entrusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Get somewhere safe on your own. Looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple, to Ilka's. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back a second time. I must go. Good luck. May Desnan be with you, stranger. So, it's back to the market square, but first of all, let's see what we can do with this person.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daeran Arendae, myriad mellifluous monikers Arendae. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
A little arrogant. You and Camilla would get on well.
Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Seriously. Canabres lies in ruins, discarded killed Arendae, the wardstone has been captured, and you're asking why Demon's Gate crashed your party?
Canabres in ruins. Descari. Well, 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 and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
The Count casts a look at the curtained window, and the light from the city fires flickering between the gaps in the fabric. Expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
The Count briefly inspects his hand, then selects a ring with the largest gemstone, removes it and tosses it to you. You can go to Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Rebeth Tirabade and the Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation. But I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
I do hear you on that.
Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes?
What do you think?
As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
You think I want you in my party? I'll need your help.
As you wish. Please help yourselves to whatever you like from the table, and take your leave whenever you are ready.
Counts interest in you evaporates instantly. A little out of character comment. You know I'm role-playing as Per Delamore. It's advantageous to take the Count. He's a really good healer, among other things. But his presumptuousness in saying, I'm going with you, etc. Per would not go for that. No. He sees himself as powerful and sees himself as taking power. Not giving it up to some presumptuous, arrogant toff who got his party buzzed open with demons. I won't always take the most advantageous route if I think it goes against the character.
A success worthy of praise.
What is of Galfrin Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades into the world wound?
It went splendidly.
The intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and the butterflies. All marks of the goddess Desnan.
Never seen anything like it.
I would like some time to
I learned
collect
this from my
myself.
grandpa.
You require my unbiased opinion?
I think that's a successful.
Always watch your back.
Right, back to the market square. All your characters are exhausted. Let's begin resting. Can indeed do that. No, you can. Camouflage. Yes, you can do that. Alchemy. I'll take that on. You can take that. You are first watch. And you are second watch. So I need my world knowledge. This. A world with no walls, a sky with no ceiling. I liked it better in the caves. I knew every twist and turn and every place to expect prey or an ambush. Day 27, month Aradus 8, year 4715. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reason for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Vain nerve, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Per Delamore emerges from the oblivion of a leaden sleep like a drowned woman, dragging herself up from the depths of the swamp. The wound on her chest is burning, like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound has closed again. The bloodstain on her shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind the malaise. A trying day lies ahead, but how will Per Delamore be up to the challenge if her thoughts are so muddled? The entire body aches after a day's turmoil. Nonsense. I'll douse myself in some cold water and I'll be good as new. If a veteran adventurer could be frightened by a bad dream. The splash of cold water enlivens her senses, weariness abates. retreating to the depths of her subconscious, but leaving a path open to return the next time Père Delamore seeks refuge in sleep. Père Delamore recalls that she slept peacefully at the Defender's Heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what has happened. 1,097 left. Now, go to the market square, or do we, I think we should look to Gwerm Manor. Oh, there you are, at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. Horgus' relief is palpable even through his grousing. The tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state. I always had a few guards in my service, you know. Hope those blockheads died honourable and didn't just simply flee at the first sign of danger. Horgus turns the corridor. Turns toward the corridor with a pensive expression on his face. Manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me, and we should retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Gwerm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. All as good as lost for me, anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. What are these valuable items that they're worth risking your life by going back to the manor? Never you mind, I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not to ask questions. Horgus glares at you for a few seconds before dropping his gaze. In any case, you'll learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to the study for me, so burn your curiosity for now. You're sad about things. Because of them, you want us to kill people. Don't lecture me about right and wrong. If it gives you some comfort, let me assure you that the marauders are not innocent little lambs, far from it. They'll gladly kill you and get their hands on my possessions. Mark my words. Right, I understand. Of course he's not coming with them. I'm not going to ask that. Well, get on with it. Or are you waiting for a special order? Shall I wait your signal? Horgus pauses. Good luck in there, I suppose. Right, we are heavily overloaded right now. Something about that. I should be mounted.
I hope you appreciate this.
Chains, handcuffs, shackles are collecting to rival the prisons. Sets of collars of various sizes. Oh my, I see someone's party animal. A box filled with a variety of whips and floggers. Whips can be used for torture. Floggers, not so much. They're for fun. Someone's definitely a bit of a party animal here. found a recipe for onion soup. Onion soup. Scroll. Pick. Potions. Oh, should be somewhere around here. Oh, maybe it's R. Oh, A for A recipe? There it is.
I'll hit you!
Regolus sent you.
There we are. More books. Looks like old Horgus is a decent library here.
Careful now. What's that glitter?
Familiar, if you please.
I am helpful, am I not? That's easy.
Sophisticated instruments of torture. Most of some of them can only be guessed at. An extreme party animal. What fun. Maybe I should play with them someday.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Your pain is my pleasure!
I am helpful, am I not?
Cards. Ah. Silver robe. Grants to wear a +1 bonus to all saving throws against fear effect. I'll have that. Like a nice dress. This Bertel and more.
Precisely.
Anything over here? That's blocked by the look of it. Doors, the garden is blocked. This. Heavy blunt object clearly used to try and break down the door. Lock is broken, door cannot be opened. Okay. In we go then.
Did not predict so much slaughter.
Nothing else
Please
here.
watch your back.
This door. Door is locked by some unusual or magical means. Nothing.
I'll tear your throat out.
there. Let's have a look in here.
Time to rob them of their treasures. I dedicate my body to science.
Well, Ninio's down.
Careful now.
Now what is that?
Kind of wall safe, it's a guess. Yes. Magical spells. I'm guessing this is going to be a little tougher in here.
What's on your mind? I wonder. You're a good person. I like you.
What else we can do?
The world just forgive me.
Right. Go.
I will not be trifled with.
Oh. Got rid of you.
Cover me!
I'll rip you apart!
Fail.
Go. Stab their backs.
Was easy? Ah, there's a vile
I'll cut
fiend
you
here.
wide open.
And it's taken some blacks. Another one of them. Good.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Good. They're somewhat dangerous, so I'm glad to have it down. Oh dear. The horse is in the pit. Oh, so is our chameleon.
stop.
Well, I think we can just wait for this to vanish now. And so they are taken apart. I
always have the upper hand. Always
Junk.
watch your back.
Now what is that?
Ah. A door. Locked. Cannot do anything with it.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Apparently neither can our little sneaky noble here.
I am helpful, am I not?
Crossbow code. I'd rather stick with the heavy crossbow, honestly. Give the signal. Mansion is clear. You're alive. Fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic. I wasn't too late. For me. Family secrets about to be revealed. It's so thrilling. Amelia, do you know he wanted you specifically here? Could be because you're a noble, but I expect there's more to it.
I hope you appreciate this.
Breastplate +1 is 7. Certainly wear that. Doesn't hamper your dexterity, which is only giving you +2. The painting depicts a thin blonde boy with sickly pale skin. The caption reads Horgus Gwerm, aged 9 years of age. A happy family, Horgus and an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired young daughter. The painting is captioned Horgus Gwerm, Iris, and Camellia. The paintings are right where I left them. Very good, Horgus Gwerm. Thanks for your help. There's something off about the paintings in front of you. Blonde-haired boy in the Gwerm family colours doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. In the paintings, Horgus. They've noticed it seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. Horgus is silent for a few minutes, then sighs and presses his lips into a hard line. You see, 2 secrets. Camellia is in fact my daughter. I'm not the real Horgus Gwerm. Camellia is your daughter? Yes, illegitimate that is, as I. Horgus' cheeks reddened. She's resided in this house since birth. Staff thought she was a niece or a daughter of a friend who died in the Crusades. I never disabuse them of their notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gwerm family with another noble line. The Gwerm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners and thereby plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. And when Camellia was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, Camellia is the daughter of a Gwerm family servant who died over 10 years ago. Before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? Frankly, I have no idea. I've never been one. You discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwerm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me. Even if Mendev Society disapproves of some of his decisions, would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know of me? I'll keep your secret. It's not exactly interesting enough to tell anyone, is it? The hint of a smile plays on Camillia's mouth. Please accept my humblest thanks. A more interesting question, since you both live here, is which one of you is the kinky freak into torturing people and chaining them and flogging them? Is it you, Horgus? You seem more interested in business, or is it you, Camillia? Or is there something far more unsavory going on between you two? I don't want to pursue that thought. Keeping secrets is easiest when you don't know about them in the first place, or if you possess a unique ability to selectively forget information like me. Neo blinked a few times. What was I saying? Never mind. Malia's whisper is barely audible. Keeping secrets is even easier if you're dead. Malia, watch yourself. Horgus casts a wary look at her but remains silent. Care whether you're Horgus Gwerm or not. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I've kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment. They serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone else. Well, you certainly earned your payment. Yeah, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Horgus is silent for a while. Camillia, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing, are you certain? Camillia doesn't answer but looks at Horgus with a half smile lingering on her lips. Well then, certainly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. Horgus stares at his daughter's face, as though he is seeking the answer to an unasked question. Then he turns his attention to you. But now, follow me. We'll make sure no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Gwerm. You really think you're the only noble with the secret, Gwerm? Bought frames and burned canvases. No one will know what these paintings showed. So you burned them already? That was efficient. Nothing else? $1,927 points. Right, let us take a trip back to the market square. See if we can find wallflower. Finish off gathering the wastrels. May prove useful. Boss. Why is this guard standing alone and wearing a blue helmet with a... The eyes of a young lad peer out at you from under the massive helmet. At this proximity, it's obvious that his armour is ill-fitting and mismatched, and the helmet, specifically He's very poorly made or a theatre prop. Pardon me, I saw you with that shawl. Does that mean you're a friend of Ranka's? How am I saying? Of course it does, so... We'll run. Back. Young man's speech is interrupted by the arrival of a new cast of characters. People in the robes of Arendae's inquisitors appear from all sides surrounding him. Adept Thal of the Temple of Desnan, you're under arrest for suspicion of treason and aiding in the demons. You have 1 minute to come quietly. Drag your feet, but count that as an attempt to resist justice. Fellow Holden appears behind his people. And here's the traitor who almost corrupted the wardstone with his magic. You didn't think the disorder and demonic presence in the city would distract us from pursuing traitors, did you? I thought you were off to deal with Terabade. Hugh's eyes go wide and he says nothing, clearly not knowing what to do. Demons are running amok all over Canabres. Now is not the time to set for settling scores. On the contrary, now is the perfect time to catch the demons' complicitors while they're overconfident and letting their mask slip. I could let him enjoy himself, but I don't like this fool. Well, this sword seems to work. I'll see if I can use it. Torturing this poor boy for nothing. I can't stand for this. Just bow for us. You bear the gift of heaven and you're taking the side of a delinquent and conspirator. Heaven knows not only righteous anger but mercy as well. I don't, but it does. However, if I can make you leave, talk to this fool. The Inquisitor gazed at the light, not even blinking. His face reveals a desperate inner struggle. Master rubbed his temples. I don't know why you're standing in the way of justice. I do not wish to start a spat between the goddess's righteous warriors in this hour of peril. Let this Desnan riffraff go wherever he likes, just as long as it's out of my sight. When we liberate the city from the demons, I'll see to it that every one of Ramian runts, and everyone like him will be driven out of Canabres. Come, faithful, with no further business here. The young man lets out a sigh of relief as he watches the Inquisitors go. This is just blatantly unfair. We tried to protect the city from the demons, and instead of helping us, we get hunted by the Inquisitors. Prelate Holden will be the death of all of us. There's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, thank you. I'd be done for without you. Kinda brought it on yourself. You deliberately incurred the wrath of the Inquisitors. Got a little confused what right and wrong wasn't. No, what was right and what wasn't. That stunt with the wardstone, I mean, my burden to bear. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to the Temple of Desnan. Be alone with the goddess and reflect on all that's happened. Very well, then. Must.
Precisely.
See what else is around, shall we? In fact, why don't we go to the temple, see what they're up to.
Always watch your back.
Book. Some junk. Altar of Desna, goddess of luck, patron deity of travellers and dreamers. Fools alike. Ilka's Arendae and Thal sit side by side like sparrows on a tree branch. They seem happy, despite the chaos going on around them. It isn't us, a rescuer. It's good that you've come. Sit with us. Please see that you're all fine, but there's still much work to be done in the city. There's demons running amok. That's true. Not. But can we give you a gift before you go? Give this to anyone else, apart from the person who bravely defended us from injustice. The injustice inflicted by the people who should be the pillars of law and order in society. Our gift, Arendae cuts in, is a song. We call it the Starward Gaze, and it came to us from the true servants of Desna, from her domain in Elysium. This song can gift us all with renewed vitality. Just listen. Sings a melody. Song restored from above is a generous gift. Ulfric brings his head, bows his head and folds his hands in a gesture of respect. May the light of Mother Moon never fade. He returns the nod and keeps singing. Whatever. It's a song. You didn't like it? That's a shame. No matter. Well, thank you anyway. And please accept our gratitude. Finish the starward gaze. We've rescued them.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
I'll watch your back.
Right. For healing for them. Oh wait, I think that was.
Careful now.
For the glory of the Oles clan!
Pain is excruciating. So this is how it feels.
This is my chance to run. A terrible mistake. I'll dissect your cadaver.
Well, he hurts us a little, I'll give him that.
That's easy.
What do we have here?
Meantime. We'll need to go back to rest.
Stay on your toes. Precisely.
Well, 59.
Always watch your back.
Looks like there's a route down here. Demon. So sweet it is to kill. Undead, but not my undead. That'll come later.
Save the last one for me. did it!
Grey hair, ashen skin, the person who fell prey to a Nabasu. Demon sucks the very essence of its victims and transforms them into... Yes, I think that.
Careful now.
I am helpful, am I not?
Possible. You're not using anything because you're a blaster. Ah, yes, you were on Wallchip. Not anymore.
That's easy.
The heartbeat quickens.
Will be the start,
Or
legend.
else!
And Camellia would seem to be deceased. We have Tarantula scales.
I think I did it!
The dug up graves and other clues indicate that a necromancer recently conducted a ritual here. 1072. So. She does have negative levels now. Well, let's explore the churchyard.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
Well, I think
Always watch your back.
rather than explore the rest of this area, let's go back to the Defender's Heart. Ah, the horse is also injured. Camellia is over. Good. Very well, my friends, we'll stop by in the Defender's Heart next time. In the meantime, hit the like, comment, subscribe if you want the channel to grow, and I'll see you around. Bye now.